No, you don't have to prostitute your art to gain popularity. Let's talk about that. Greetings all, I'm Bill Vencil. This is Chords of Orion, and it's all about ambient guitar music here. And yes, you really can gain an audience and gain popularity for your music without being a sellout. And I say this from experience. It's really interesting over the last month or so, between YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and all the places where my videos and music are, I've had over 100,000 unique people listen to my music and watch my videos. How in the world could that happen with an old fart playing ambient guitar, weird spacey electric guitar music? I've got a couple of thoughts for you on how you can do that too. So I would say, first of all, make sure you've got a vision for your music, a vision for your art, and fine-tune it, hone it down so it's really sharp, and then work on your art so that you're really good at whatever you're doing, whether it's ambient guitar, whether it's bluegrass, whether it's some kind of heavy, high-gain metal music, whatever it might be. Make sure that you're doing the absolute best and being the absolute best musician that you can be for your style of music. The second thing I would like to suggest is that as you're looking for where to publish your music, where to put it out for the world to see, for the world to listen to, go where the people who are likely to enjoy your music are. So I hear a lot of people talking about YouTube and saying, oh, I would never put my stuff on YouTube. They're a total sellout, this whole ad revenue thing, et cetera, et cetera. But here's the thing. And this is not just YouTube, but here's the thing. There's like 2 billion people every month watching YouTube videos. That is an incredibly huge audience looking for videos, looking for entertainment, looking for artists, right? And out of those 2 billion, there's a really good chance that there's a number who would be interested in what you're doing. Now, there's other places too, right? You've got Instagram, you've got Facebook, you've got any number of places, but don't limit yourself and only put your music out on some platform that's very small. Get it out to a number of platforms so that you can reach the largest number of people possible. And before I go on, here's a picture of what my pedal board looks like. I'll have all the details in the video description below. All right, back to the topic at hand, number 3. All right, so we've got excellent art, whatever we're doing. We figured out where it needs to go. And next, I think, is to figure out how to get it out there on a regular basis. I've talked to more than one musician over the last several years who has said, Bill, I can't release any music unless it's absolutely perfect. And I think that's a great goal to have, but the problem with it is that it may mean that you never release any music, or you only release music once every 4, once every 5 years. Audiences who come to know you and enjoy your music want to hear from you on a regular basis. So figure out the scope of music that you can create on a regular basis. So for me, that's kind of why I've stuck to solo guitar, because I know that I can create solo guitar music on a regular basis. If I was creating ambient guitar and orchestra, that would be, oh man, that would be amazing. But I could probably only do that once every several years, right? And that's never going to work in terms of gaining popularity for what I love to do. Let's see, I think we're up to number 4. Number four would be realize that people want to get to know you as a person. Yes, that's right. They may love your music, but they want to know who you are as a musician, as an artist, as a person. So however you're publishing art, however you're publishing your social posts or whatever, make sure you're letting people know who you are as a musician. Yeah, I talked to one musician who several years ago who said, I don't want this thing to be about me. Just let it be about the music. I don't want it to be about the gear. I don't want it to be about the personality. I don't want it to be about anything but the music. But the problem is, we as people, we as humans, are social creatures, and we want to know each other. When we get to know each other, when we get to know that artist, their art becomes much more meaningful to us. So for those of you who know me, you know that what I just played means something. And that's because you've been following me, you've heard my philosophy of art, you've heard my performances, you kind of get a feel for my personality. Yeah, it's curated here on YouTube, but this is still me. And you follow me because you're interested in me as a person in addition to what I'm playing. And what I'm saying is that that's going to be the same for you. So let people get to know you. I need a very low note right now. Yeah, I like that. All right, last up. Only create the art that moves you as an artist. Never, ever sell out your art because you think it might gain you followers or perhaps gain you an extra album sale or additional streams on Spotify or whatever. Always be the authentic you as an artist. That's what's going to interest people. When they see you doing you, they're going to say, I like that guy. And don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying we're all going to be huge, big rock stars or anything like that. Your audience, the audience for what you do, may only be 100 people. But if you find those 100 people that love what you do, and love who you are, they're going to be really rabid fans and follow you and really be interested in your art. And here's the thing. And I've said this before. When you know there's people who are interested in your art, at least when I know there are people who are interested in my art, it gives me enthusiasm to keep creating. It gives me impetus. It gives me a reason for my art. It gives me some reason, some perspective, some motivation to share. All right, here's a playlist of other videos I've done in regards to challenges we musicians face. Hope you'll check it out, and I'll see all of you on the next video.